Our next Lindbergh Leader also plays an important role in the Sappington community. And after reading about all of her contributions and ways she gives back, I know Dr. Parker and her team are going to miss her when her youngest child moves on to Truman next year. Jill Smith shares with us that when her family moved to Lindbergh, the only thing she knew about it was that her sister was a teacher at the high school. However, she quickly began to feel a true sense of community once she moved here. She loved bringing her families to the spirit festivals each year, and she said she frequently began recognizing familiar faces at events and making those connections that made it feel like family. Jill comes from a family of educators, and she says the time, effort, and dedication that they put into their work with children is what inspires her to give back to our schools. Her fellow parent volunteers at Sappington say that she's positive, motivating, funny, and kind. I wrote this, and then I saw what Jill was wearing tonight. I wrote, she doesn't just show up, she shows up wearing fun spirit wear and full of energy, and when you see Jill tonight, she has a green and gold dress that is beautiful. So I see what they mean. Jill is always behind the scenes getting things done, and if someone needs help setting up a teacher lunch, assembling snack packs for the dance, cutting out paper hats, or organizing food trucks for an event, she's always there. She finds joy in the small details that bring joy to those around her. Jill is the secretary, spirit wear coordinator, and yearbook coordinator for the Sappington PTG, in addition to a room parent and a 2-time 5th grade party coordinator. In fact, she says that her most meaningful volunteer opportunity was planning the 5th grade party for her child's class during COVID-19. Her goal was to help these students end their elementary school career in as normal a way as possible. Teachers greeted the kids on the parking lot during a car parade, and the event culminated with a big outdoor play date at a local park. After a year of crazy, this celebration with normal, carefree, playing kids ended the students' elementary careers in a special way. Outside of Sappington, Jill participates in the district's Parent Leadership Committee. She volunteers as a coach for Community Ed and Rec, and she served on the Lindbergh Late Start Committee. She's also served as a Cub Scout Den volunteer and a summer camp volunteer at her church. Jill's philosophy in serving is that time is something that all of us have, and if we can spend our time making others happy, then shouldn't we do that? I think that's a philosophy all of us can agree with, and we are thankful that it's yours and that you give back to Lindbergh. So please join me in congratulating our next Lindbergh leader, Jill Smith.
Wow, this is something. Boy, I feel real inferior after listening to everybody else speak, so I'm like thrown off a little bit. Also, I had a surprise gathering tonight from all of my best friends from throughout my entire life, so this is an emotional evening for me. So from the very first time that I found out that I was receiving this award, which was in an extremely awkward situation. Thank you, Dr. Parker. And if you haven't heard the story, feel free to ask me about it later. It's a doozy. I've just been dreading this 2 minutes right here, because if anybody knows me, I can talk all day about everything else. But you ask me about myself and nope, I'm clamming up. I've got nothing to say. So I went to my kids and I asked them, I said, hey, what should I say? So my daughter, who didn't want me to say that she wrote this, she gave me a speech. So I'm going to read it, and this is what I have. Thank you so much for this awesome award. I am honored to be here right now. I also don't have my readers on. I am very, very grateful for this, and I love that I got this award. From making lunches for my kids to being a volunteer for parties and calling the school about a dead coyote. Yep, ask the facilities guy about that. Never once did I think I would get here. I want to thank my supportive family members, friends, and the people who got me here tonight. So, thank you to everybody. Congratulations to the other winners. Winners, honorees, whatever we call ourselves at this point. But I am extremely humbled and so grateful to be a part of a community that is as caring, supportive, passionate as this community is. So thank you all very much.